As we all know, airbending is the best of the bending styles, and I think the same is going to be true for magic. Now, I'm just a guy on the internet, so I'm sure nobody is going to argue with me, but airbending is the most powerful style, even though it requires some finesse, and I feel like magic has encapsulated that really well. Looking at a card like Aang Airbending Master, it can be easy to see what these types of cards can do, but not necessarily the full airbending potential. So when he enters, you airbend another target creature, which means exile it, and when it's exiled, its owner may cast it for 2 mana rather than its mana cost. It also has whenever one or more creatures you control leave the battlefield without dying, you know, like airbending, you get an experience counter, and then at the beginning of your upkeep, you make a 1/1 ally creature token for each experience counter you have. First of all, this works really well with the brand new warp mechanic, because you can get the creature onto the board for really cheap, and then airbend it and be able to cast it again for just 2 mana and have it stick around. It also gets your opponent's stuff off the board temporarily, and then you can make it more difficult or impossible for them to recast it. And don't forget, replaying a card that's been airbent is still casting the spell, so you get any cast triggers. Am I gonna be normal with airbending? Don't hold your breath. If you use Scroll of Fate to manifest an instant or sorcery from your hand, let's say Stormherd, and then you airbend that spell, it is in exile and still can be cast for just 2 mana.